My name is Tiffanys Price, and this is my informative speech, and this is my audience.
Okay. Me.
Littleton, Colorado, Tuesday, April 20th, 1999, 17 days before graduation. The day began like any other school day for the students of Columbine High School. No one had any idea of horrific events that would occur that awful day. All the following information was gathered from the website acolumbinesite.com. Between 11:10 and 11:17 a.m., shooters Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold arrived at school. After setting their car bombs for 5 p.m., they carried 2 large duffel bags containing a propane bomb in each into the cafeteria and set timers for 11:17 a.m. Neither bomb would go off. At 11:19 a.m., Eric and Dylan opened fire on students eating lunch outside the cafeteria. Within 10 minutes, 2 students are murdered and 8 others are gravely injured outside. At 11:25 a.m., the boys officially entered the school building. Once inside, they injure another student as well as a teacher. At 11:29 a.m., the boys officially enter the school library, where the majority of the massacre would take place. For the next 8 minutes, Eric and Dylan would embark on a shooting rampage through the library that would ultimately claim the lives of 12 of their fellow classmates. At 11:44 a.m., the boys returned to the cafeteria and unsuccessfully attempted to detonate one of the propane bombs. At 12 p.m. noon, the boys, feeling defeated, returned to the library for the last time. Within 10 minutes later, Eric and Dylan would commit suicide in the library, ending the Columbine massacre. Dave Sanders dies around 2 p.m. from too much blood loss, bringing the final casualty count to 15. List of fallen victims in order of time of death: Rachel Scott, 17, Daniel Rogold, 15, Kyle Velasquez, 16, Steve Cornell, 14, Cassie Bernal, 17, Isaiah Scholes, 18, Matthew Ketchter, 16, Lauren Townsend, 18, John Tomlin, 16, Kelly Fleming, also 16, Daniel Mauser, 15, Corey DePuter, 17, shooter Eric Harris, 18, shooter Dylan Klebold, 17, and coach Dave Sanders, 47. Rachel Joy Scott and her brother Craig. Both were siblings, both at Columbine at the scene. Rachel eating lunch outside, Craig in the library. Craig is the only named survivor to remain uninjured despite being in between fallen victims Isaiah Scholes and Matthew Ketchter. Next slide. John Tomlin and survivor Nicole Nolan, both trapped in the library during the attack. When Nicole had nowhere to hide, John pulled her underneath his table and held her hands to comfort her when she was scared. Both were originally injured when Eric Harris fired his sawed-off shotgun underneath the table without looking. About 3 minutes later, Dylan did the same, killing John Tomlin. Corey DePuter, Stephen Austin Eubanks, and Jennifer Doran. All 3 in the library during the attack. All 3 hid under the same table. And all 3 were originally injured when Eric Harris again fired his shotgun without looking. When Jennifer and Austin began to freak out, fearing for their life, Corey told them it would all be fine, the cops would come and they'd make it out alive. For Stephen and Jennifer, that became a reality. They were both rescued despite their injuries. Unfortunately, Corey did not survive. He died from shotgun wounds to the neck, chest, and upper left arm. Fallen victims Isaiah Scholes and Matthew Ketchter, both trapped in the library at the time of the attack, both hid under the same table as survivor Craig Scott. Both liked football, both had previous feuds with shooters. Isaiah Scholes was the only African American involved in the shootings whatsoever. Born with the heart defect, he died from a gunshot wound to his heart. Survivors Patrick Ireland and Casey Rex Segar both survived, both trapped in the library. Patrick Ireland originally injured from 2 gunshots to the head, which left him unconscious and paralyzed on the left side of his body. He managed to crawl to the library window in 3 hours. Casey survived with a gunshot wound to the shoulder after witnessing the death of Steve Cornell. Both are currently recovered, and both were actually married to one another. Shooters Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold. Both were seniors. Both had older brothers, 3 years their seniors. All of the arsenal and weaponry used in the attack were stored in Eric's bedroom for a year prior to the attack. Both were arrested a year prior to the attack in January of 1998 when they broke into someone's van to steal electronics equipment. Both were put through a juvenile detention program they were released from earlier. Both worked at Blackjack's Pizza. Dylan was actually fired for setting fire in a kitchen sink, but was rehired 3 months later because of shortage of workers. It's been 16 years since the horrible events of April 20th, 1999, and family and friends are still grieving. Friends and families of the fallen victims. Maybe now, in light of this tragedy, these grieving families can now learn to find comfort, peace, and healing in knowing that their children will never be forgotten. May they rest in peace.
Okay. Yay.
Does anyone have any questions?
That it?